holidays. If there is a spot in front of you, please just move forward, inshallah, and fill in that void so that the brothers and sisters coming after us can accommodate themselves and not stand for the duration of the khutbah. So inshallah, again, if there's a spot in front of you, please move forward and fill in that void at this time. Another humble reminder is that inshallah, upon the completion of the prayer and upon your departure, I humbly request that we don't put our shoes on immediately where the shoe rack is, because we are creating a mess, and what's going to happen is the second flow of people coming for Jum'ah, their socks will get wet, and that dirt will then come into the masjid onto the carpet that you and I pray on. So inshallah, make sure we pick up our shoes, take it towards the front area, and then inshallah put our shoes on. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us our cooperation and bless us with continuity and continuity to come to His house, frequent His house, gain blessings from His house, and gain benefit from His house. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله الذي خلق الإنسان من طين ثم جعل نسله من سلالة من ماء مهين ثم سواه ونفخ فيه من روحه فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. أعطى ومنع وضر ونفع وهو بكل شيء عليم. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة فجزاه الله عنا وعن كل المسلمين خيرا. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. أما بعد، رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربي زدني علما والحقني بالصالحين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. My dear respected elders, brothers and sisters and fellow children in Islam, a couple of months ago, after my birthday, call it a midlife crisis per se, this thought dawned upon me and it's been bothering me ever since. Matter of fact, I spoke about it just a few weeks ago in another venue, but truly this is something that I feel it's imperative that I share with you all also. You see, my fellow Muslims, we all are doing great things in this world, either on an individual capacity or with organizations, even through our workplaces. We are working at a time wherein we feel the need for ourselves to serve and the effort is required, so we're investing ourselves into it. But when all is said and done, when the curtains fall and the crowds go home, the world moves on and you and I go below the ground, what will remain as my memory on this earth? That's the thought that's been bothering me. You could move strides in your workplace. You could shake up the world in technology and in medicine. You can serve humanity and create systems like ED in Pakistan. But when it's all said and done, and when you die, when I die, and I go below the ground, what will be my memory on this earth? Will I be remembered on a wall somewhere that ultimately becomes used to the sound of crickets? Or will I be a thing forgotten like a piece of paper dissolving in a puddle on the ground as footsteps and feet just trample over it left and right until it's not even considered a piece of garbage anymore? How will I be remembered? Now, some of you might be thinking here, why do you want to be remembered? What is the ultimate goal or intent? Because if we're doing it for Allah, we shouldn't care what the people think. Or is that so? No doubt we need to work for tomorrow. No doubt we need to prepare for the upcoming journey that will take us from here to tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that's an entirely different line of effort. In my understanding, it is a continuation of effort tomorrow that you are doing today. You and I, regardless if we consider it humbleness or pride, boasting or arrogance, whatever you want to call it, you and I will have a legacy. And it's not going to be here, rather it's going to be reflected tomorrow when we go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For remember, with our physical departure will be the departure of our memory amidst the people. Our friends, our foes, the ones we loved, and our family members. People will ultimately forget us and move on with their lives. But tomorrow, no one will forget you. Death is a reminder to one and all that we should build our memory in the next world by making it a good one on this temporary abode. جاء جبريل عليه السلام إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال: يا محمد عش ما شئت فإنك ميت وأحبب من أحببت فإنك مفارق واعمل ما شئت فإنك مجزي به. ثم قال: يا محمد شرف المؤمن قيام الليل وعزه استغناؤه عن الناس. Strong words. Jibreel alayhi salam came to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and he said the following words: O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, live as long as you will, for verily you must die. Love whoever you wish, one day you shall taste separation. And do what you will be rewarded accordingly. So death is going to take us from ourselves, from our loved ones, from this temporary abode. And if the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reminded that, you and I need to take heed of that reminder. I feel before our death, all of us should aspire to be remembered. And to be remembered only as a good person. This memory will serve in your favor in the next world, insha'Allah. How will it serve you in your next world? Well, brothers and sisters, till now, for the majority of us, we've been told, we've understood that the day of judgment is you and Allah. Sadly, that isn't true. The day of judgment is a 5-step process, a 5-step screening process that you and I need to pass in order to get to paradise. And each of these 5 steps, your memory will serve either in your favor or against you. Let me elaborate on this point. The first of the 5 steps tomorrow is in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu reports, hadith is recorded by Imam Tirmidhi, that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the son of Adam will not be dismissed from before his Lord on the day of resurrection until he has been questioned about 5 things. You and I, the children of Adam, will not move from in front of Allah. You will be initially resurrected amidst the masses, but then there will come a time when you will stand alone in front of Allah. And you cannot move. You will not be permitted to move until or unless 5 questions are answered. And how beautiful is our religion that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us the questions for that day and for that exam. You will not find it in this world that the questions for the exams are given and facilitated before the exam itself. Never. But the exam for tomorrow, our deen has already told us those questions. Allah will ask us about our life and how we spent it. About our youth and how we used it. About our wealth. How did we earn the wealth? And how did we dispose of the wealth? And lastly, how we acted upon the knowledge that we acquired. Knowledge here doesn't just mean books. It doesn't mean classes and seminars. It means all that you know. If you know something, how much did you act upon it? If you knew of a danger, how much did you warn people of it? If you knew of a blessing, how much did you share it with people? You and I will be asked these 5 questions. I'm confident that alongside myself, we all want to be acknowledged by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala positively. Yes? We want Allah to acknowledge us in a positive way. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents to us what the Quran says. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ فَيَقُولُ هَاؤُمُ اقْرَءُوا كِتَابِيَهْ إِنِّي ظَنَنْتُ أَنِّي مُلَاقٍ حِسَابِيَهْ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ فِي جَنَّةٍ عَالِيَةٍ قطوفها دانية. The Quran continues to depict this scene, this beautiful scene when the person who successfully answers these questions, Allah will remove the veil to the entire creation and allow you to get the certificate of your success in your right hand that you can hold up and show to the world that I am successful. This is what we are trying to do with Allah, to create a relationship in which we will be remembered positively. If not, time does not give me the luxury to explain what would happen to the person that fails in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may Allah protect us all from such failure. Ameen. But that, my brothers and sisters, is only one of 5 steps. That's just one of 5 steps. Now that you've succeeded with Allah, step 2 commences. An angel will then call out, so-and-so, son or daughter of so-and-so is here standing. Anyone from the creation have any grievances, please come forward. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أتدرون ما المفلس قالوا المفلس فينا من لا درهم له ولا متاع فقال إن المفلس من أمتي من يأتي يوم القيامة بصلاة وصيام وزكاة ويأتي وقد شتم هذا وقذف هذا وأكل مال هذا. The Prophet ﷺ is asking this question to his companions. Who is bankrupt? Who's poor? They said, Ya Rasulullah, person who has no money is poor. He said, no. The poor one from my ummah on the day of judgment will be the one that will come on that day. They will have abundance in prayer, abundance in charity, abundance in fast, but they hurt someone, they taunted someone, they lied about someone, they smeared someone's image, they physically hurt them, they cursed them. A line is formed. A line is formed. How do I want to be remembered after my death is the question today. What will be my memory after I depart? If we can't fix it with each other, no, tomorrow it's not a fix, it's a destruction for us. They will stand and say, oh Allah, he swore, he hurt me, he kicked me, she cursed me, she spoke behind my back. The angels will say, what do you want? What do you want? In this world, it was, I'm sorry. That's all it takes. If I've hurt you, I am sorry. If I've done wrong to you, I am sorry. It doesn't take my honor away. But we feel with arrogance and pride, I'm too big for this. Well, tomorrow, the consequence is bitter. What do you want? For one curse, I want 100,000 deeds. Take it. For making an accusation, I want 2 million deeds. Take it. There will be no number that will be challenged tomorrow. And instead that person will see the mountain of their deeds deplete and the line is still there. And it will be said, what happened to you? Oh, that person did this to me. Well, guess what? They have nothing to give to you. You know what? Today is the day of justice. Dump your bad deeds on them. So a person who came as a billionaire is walking away negative in the billion, and they will be thrown face first into the fire. May Allah protect us all. Say Ameen. May Allah protect us all. We always say religion's about you and Allah, me and Allah. No, brothers and sisters, break out of that cocoon. Because if that was the case, this wouldn't have happened on the day of judgment. But this, my friends, is only part 2. There's still more to come. In a lengthy hadith recorded by Imam Muslim, the Rawi and narrators Hudayfa radiallahu ta'ala and Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala. It said on day of judgment when humanity will assemble, Jannah will be brought near. People will go to Adam alayhi salam and say, oh Adam, you're Abul Bashar, you're the father of humanity. Ask Allah to open Jannah, we need to get going. And he will say, there is no one, it is nothing but your father's sin that expelled him from Jannah. I can't go to Allah today. Because Qiyamah will not have started. It's going to be stagnant. It's like standing in front of your gate and they're not telling you the flight is delayed and how long it's delayed and even if you're going to depart. You're just standing there and you were supposed to take off. It's going to be stalemate. And so they will go to Ibrahim alayhi salam, and they'll go to Musa alayhi salam, they'll go to Isa alayhi salam, and they all will deny, and then they will go to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi salam, and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi salam will seek permission and be granted permission. But this is where the hadith gets interesting. Amana, trust, and relationship, rahim, will be set forth on the both sides of the bridge. There's going to be this long bridge, picture it. Below it is hellfire. It will take 70 years for the person to hit hell if they fall from the bridge. وَإِن مِّنكُمْ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا. Each one of us have to cross this bridge, Allah says. And on both sides is trust and family, blood, ties, relationships. On both sides of the bridge will be prolonged flesh hooks placed under the command of Allah, and they will be hung out, and they will seize whoever they are commanded to seize. Some people will be lacerated and escape. Others will be thrown violently into hell. What happened? I thought Allah said you succeeded. You succeeded with Allah. May you succeed with humanity. If you succeeded with humanity, may you succeed against these number 3 and 4. What is trust? Your body is a trust. Let's close this discussion about tattooing the body and changing the body. Why is our Islam so rigid? Brothers and sisters, this doesn't belong to you. If you can go to the Plano library, take a book, color it, tell your children to color it, and go give it back, and they say thank you, then tell me I'm wrong. But if they say, excuse me, what did you do to this book? Oh, we were having some fun with it. No, you need to pay a $20 fine plus the cost of this book. Allah will give this. Allah has given this. He's taking it back, and He's going to ask you, what did you do with it? So your deeds are separate. Humanity is separate. What was entrusted to you? Your body has been entrusted to you. Your health has been entrusted to you. Your spouse has been entrusted to you. Your life. There's so many things entrusted to us. And all of us will be accountable for these trusts tomorrow. If we fail to uphold these trusts, we may pass stage 1 and stage 2, but not even halfway across the bridge, that thing will grab us, cut us, and throw us down. May Allah protect us. Ameen. Now there's going to be someone who's going to pass that stage, and they're going to get almost to the other side. And something's going to happen. We have parents. If they're alive, may Allah bless them. If they pass away, may Allah forgive them. Ameen. We have siblings. We have children. We have siblings, brothers and sisters. We have uncles and aunts and relatives. This is part of your legacy tomorrow. If they remember you tomorrow as a good person, tomorrow you'll be able to get across to the other side, insha'Allah. But if you failed in them, any of them, remember, any of them, you can't say, oh Allah, I was good to my parents, I was good to my children, but I was bad to my sister. The legacy of yourself has to be clear across the board. If it was severe, you may not get across. If it was something minor, you will get across but cut up. May Allah allow all of us to cross the bridge of Sirat with the speed of lightning. Say Ameen. Ameen. But this, brothers and sisters, is such a long journey. It's like you go through TSA and then they check you again before you get on the plane, and you go down the ramp and they check you again. It's one of those international flights. Like, what's going on here? Every time I'm being checked. Brothers and sisters, there's different eyes analyzing you on each of these steps. Recapping with Allah, then with humanity at large, then with that which has been entrusted to you, and then your blood relationships. If you have been wrong, forgive them. Allow them to pass the bridge. And if you have done anyone wrong, seek forgiveness so that you too can pass the bridge. Last but not least, the final step. See, let's understand this. Our bodies will decay in the grave. Nothing will remain but the bottom of our backbone. And then we will sprout from our graves back into the same bodies that we have. And we will be put into categories based on what Allah sees our life was. We've gone from resurrection. We've gone from accountability. We've gone from humanity. We've passed this bridge which is so long that once the Prophet ﷺ was sitting with the Sahaba and they heard a thump and they asked, what was that noise? And he said that was the pit of Jahannam. Something was thrown into Jahannam. It just reached. It takes 70 years. Now comes the final part. But remember, don't get too overconfident, because this is a very important part. إني فرتكم على الحوض من مر علي شرب ومن شرب لم يظمأ أبدا ليردن علي أقواما أعرفهم ويعرفونني ثم يحال بيني وبينهم فأقول إنهم مني فيقال إنك لا تدري ما أحدثوا بعدك فأقول سحكا سحكا لمن غير بعدي. May Allah protect us. These are the words of Rasulullah ﷺ. He's telling us now because he's going to say it tomorrow. I will be standing on the Hawd al-Kawthar, that body of water that you and I are longing to drink from the hands of Rasulullah ﷺ. He says, I will be there. I'll be waiting for you. Whoever drinks from it will never get thirsty again. And people will come. I will recognize them. They will recognize me. But then there will be something barrier between us. Angels will come and say, nope. Not this person. And I will say, no, they're from my ummah. And they will say, no, this person is not from your ummah. Why so? You don't know what they did after your death. You gave the world a life, a sunnah, a pattern, a way to live and conduct themselves. But these same people that you believe are your ummah destroyed it. They underestimated it. They undermined it. They belittled it. They mocked it. What is this sunnah of washing yourself after the bathroom? Don't talk about it anymore. Science and medicine has talked about it. They figured it out. Washing yourself is more healthier than wiping yourself. But I don't want to wash myself because I look crazy. No, I'm going to wash myself because this is what my Prophet ﷺ told me to do. You were supposed to show the world. The world figured it out their way when we were told 1400 years ago. So we belittled the sunnah. And we're standing in front of Rasulullah ﷺ. He was smiling. The water is trickling from his hand. And the angels say, not this person. And then Rasulullah ﷺ say, Suhkan, Suhkan. Throw that person face first into hellfire. Jannah was in front of them. It was right there. But they never got it. Why? Because there's 5 steps, brothers and sisters. And we are underestimating 4 of them because we feel we're completing one of them. If we are good with Allah, that means we're good with humanity. If we're good with humanity, that means we are fulfilling the trust put upon us. If we're fulfilling the trust put upon us, we are doing very good with our family. And if we're doing so good with our family, we will have done so much good with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to reflect, to ponder, and to prepare for this ultimate journey. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala. My fellow brothers and sisters and children in Islam, this is what life is all about. It's all about proving these 5 things tomorrow. Your efforts today must be valued tomorrow. Your memories today must live on tomorrow. Your impact on this earth must be felt in the next world also. And that is why we all are here. That is why Allah gifted us life. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted us all time. May we all do good today so that we can be good tomorrow. And may we create positive memories today so that they could live on tomorrow. We send salutations and blessings upon Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who taught us, who guided us, who mentored us, and showed us through his life that these things are possible. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala al-nabi, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala sayyidina Muhammad, abdika wa rasulika al-nabiy al-ummi, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa baraka wa sallama tasliman kathiran kathira. Allahumma اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية والمعافاة الدائمة في ديننا ودنيانا وآخرتنا. نسألك اللهم من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ونعوذ بك اللهم من الشر كله عاجله وآجله. اللهم اشف مرضانا وعاف مبتلانا وارحم موتانا يا رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. Please ensure that our lines are straight. Stand shoulder to shoulder. Fill in all the gaps. Please move forward, inshallah, quickly and fill in those gaps so the brothers and sisters who are outside patiently waiting, they may enter the masjid. Jazakumullah khair.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.